Coming up on today's episode, good Friday morning to you all YouTube. It is 8:49 now in the AM. Here at the bench once more. As you can see, I think, plainly, those are the belts for the cassette player, which is right there, recorder, whatever you call it. And those came in actually on Wednesday, yesterday, no, 2 days ago. And I brought them in here on the bench and set them down there and really haven't done anything else. I've been a bum again. I do that every now and then. I get out of the mood, I guess is the way I'm saying it. So I really haven't done anything in here at all. And I really hesitated. As you can see, this is not my usual posting at 6 a.m. because I didn't do this yesterday. I did it today. The day is the day. And like I said, as such, I've decided just basically to come in here and talk about a few things, as I am like to do once in a while. And so that's that. Not much going on here at the house. I have a dinner engagement this evening at my daughter's. She informed me that we were having Old Charlie's potato soup for dinner. Naturally, it's not from Old Charlie's. She's making a recipe. She likes to do things like that, which is fine with me. I enjoy testing them out. I used to do, it reminded me, I used to do the same thing with Mom. Mom used to cook for me when I worked on Monday evenings. And she would always pretty much tell me that she was trying a new recipe out when she had me over. And I didn't mind that, you get to a certain age and there's really not much that you can say about food. I mean, you kind of get used to a certain type of food, and the people who generally cook that food generally cook a certain way, and it tastes pretty good no matter what it is. And so very few times that I tell her I didn't like something, and she said, well, you just like everything. I said, well, I do when you cook it. So that's basically how it is, and the same way with my daughter. Whatever she makes is good. So, and that applies for my granddaughter too, because a lot of times Jordan will cook the meal instead of my daughter. But anyway, enough said about that. I've got to go there this evening. I've got laundry in the wash machine. Wash? You notice I said wash because my daughter, I always think of my daughter when I say that, because she says, there's no R in wash. Okay, well, it sounds better when you say wash it, because that's what I was brought up to say. I can't change my way I am. It's hard to anyway. Addressing, and you can tell this is a handheld video, I think. Again, I can look at this side of the bench. Now, if I go over to the other side of the bench, and I'm doing this slow for Bill, because I know how much he hates stuff like this. Nothing going on over here either. Well, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Really want to get that. I did get my alcohol bottle filled back up from the mother load there that I have. And I do really want to get that wheel done. Well, I just felt the AC kick on. This is going to be another scorcher. Yesterday was pretty warm. I understand. I didn't go out, but the days before that had pretty much spoiled me as far as the temperature and that, because it had been in the 80s or even I think high 70s some days. So, but anyway, it's back up into the 90s again today. I think 91, 90 something. I don't know. Was the forecast high for today? It doesn't really matter when you get up to that temperature range. It's all pretty much the same, 90 to 100. So it is what it is. Reason I'm kind of searching around this bench, you can see I have the same old mess. I don't do much with my messes. My messes pretty much stay the same. I'm trying to decide And I showed you these belts right off the bat because I got them in, but I'm not doing anything with them. And I made the executive decision to do one project at a time, and I keep getting off of that. When I get these new acquisitions in, I want to work on them. Well, you know, I've got this over here to work on, and I need to get it done first and get it back together and get it right. I want to see this or hear this thing play a tape at normal speed. And if I can't do that, then I'm going to be upset, and I may just toss the whole thing out in the trash. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Some of you may watch my video on the camera. The camera I am using right now, the Samsung WB250F, on the other channel, and I didn't get any suggestions on what to do, and I had placed a query on the forum for Samsung cameras that I'm subscribed to, and have not gotten any help there. Now, I did see a few things that said that the updates are no longer available from Samsung. They do not provide those on these older cameras, especially. So, I guess we're kind of stuck with it the way it is, which, you know, it is what it is, I guess, is what I'm saying. So, you know, not a lot you can do there about that, but at the same time, you know, you kind of want to, right now, just a good example, I turned this on today, and usually it's the first time you know, after you haven't used this camera for a while, the first time is when it does that. But it acted just fine. It went right into record, and has been recording 6 minutes and 51, 52, 53 seconds right now, so it's doing well. So, not going to make a long video this time because this is basically, there's nothing too new to report. I really, you know, other than me needing to get busy and get off my lazy butt and do something, that's really the whole story. That's another thing. I've got this sitting here. Some of you guys remember this. Power supply here, and I bought that new transformer to make it, and I just kind of, I don't know, I won't say I lost interest, but my interest waned in it, I guess, is what the whole thing is about it. But need to get that done, and I want to get that done and get it up out of the way, and so I can move on to something else. And, you know, I've got other stuff to work on, obviously, and this junk is just getting to me. On this thing over here, I want to get this belt on it and make sure that it works as it should, and I think that will fix it. Again, I don't know about I've got a diagram, then I don't know if I'll post it or not, but I think I know how the belt goes on there. I think it just goes around all 3 of the pulleys there, the motor pulley, the white pulley up there on the top, and the black pulley on the bottom, I think is the way it works. I'm pretty sure, anyway. So I've got a diagram somewhere. If somebody else posted a similar unit to this. So I think that's the way it goes. So you really can't tell with it missing completely. So it's hard to tell. Tape deck over here. The not 8-track. I keep wanting to say 9-track. 8-track needs the heads cleaned. You can see the head right there, I think. Right there. And that should be easy to clean. Foam or a cotton swab with alcohol. That's all you really need. Clean that, and maybe the pinch roller, if I can find that somewhere over there. I'm sure it's there somewhere. But it seems to work pretty good. I mean, you know, and really that's about all I was going to do to it. And I think, other than that, and cleaning that function or selector, what do you want to call it, and get that cleaned with some control cleaner, and get that back in there. And I think that was pretty much all of the lights. I'm pretty sure there's lights on here somewhere, and I'll just have to get in there and find them if they are there. Some of these cheaper units didn't have lights. That's not a big deal either. So you can clearly see the dial, you know, without lights. But anyway, if there are lights, we'll try to replace them. If not, we'll go on without them. Simple as that. So that's just some of the things, again, I am working on or looking at. Again, I'm doing laundry today. And when I say I'm doing laundry, it takes me, whatever time to take to load the washing machine and turn that on to wash, put some detergent in, and let it run its cycle, and put it in the dryer, and I'm done. I do one load of wash. You guys know me. In the summertime, I wear shorts, and I've got a collection of, I think, 6 pair of shorts that I wear, and I don't change those every day. That's just the way I run, because I'm in the house all the time. I don't sweat. And so, there's just no sense in doing that to me. I mean, it wears out the fabrics faster. I mean, the more you wash something, the faster it goes away. So, I guess I'm conscientious because of that. So anyway, that's that. It's now 9 o'clock, I see on the clock on the TV. What did I do yesterday? I did nothing. And I do mean nothing. And I got up and I sat in my chair and I turned on the Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and I played around, and they have a sandbox mode where you have unlimited funds to do anything you want to do. And it's a park that's flat. It's basically the best way to experiment. And that's what I did. Played around, and I've got half of the I shouldn't say half. I've got a quarter of it full of stuff, and it's working really great. But I've got a whole half of the other side, and then a whole half of the one side that I am working on, and that hasn't been even tapped into yet. So I may go back to play with that some more. I don't know. You never can tell. But yeah, whether I do or not, it's not a big deal. I do whatever I want. You guys probably know that by now. So if I feel like doing something, I do it. If I don't, I just don't do it. And one of the things I like doing is going out to my daughter's for dinner, and I feel like that's something I need to do. So I will be getting to do that today, and that is good, because I didn't know at first. She generally doesn't tell me right away if she's having a dinner. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. So I never really know until I hear her text, and I don't like to bother her about it unless it gets down to the last day, or like today's Friday. She let me know yesterday that this was going on. So I think that's about it. I think I didn't have anything to say to begin with, and I don't have a lot to say now. I just need to, Bob, bless his heart, I think, trying to get me to do things, and I just don't feel like doing them. So I just don't do them when I don't feel that way. That's just the way it goes. So Bill, I feel bad for Bill. I know things have changed a lot since we were young, Bill. We're not the majority. We may be the baby boomers, the biggest generation of people that this country has seen for a while, but we're no longer in power. And that's sad to say, because we're all over that golden age, you know what I mean, and people are, companies and people these days are out for money. They like money, as we did when we were younger. And, as such, they cater to the people who has money. And that is not us. You and I both know that. And so you have to put up with the crap, and I do mean crap, sometimes, that they put out. And I agree with Bill 100% that those keyhole videos, as he says, are crap. They show a lack of, I won't say ambition, but lack of something, I don't know what it is, to do a video, in a normal mode, to where these videos that you see like that are made to be seen on a cell phone, because the majority of the kids these days they don't get into computers that much, and you know, as such, they watch things on their phone, and that's just perfectly fine with them if it just fills up the screen of their phone and they hold their phone, you know, like they usually do. So it's really has a lot to do with it, and TikTok has a lot to do with it. That's, I think, who started that trend of those kind of videos. At least got them popular enough to where, you know, YouTube is now switched over. And Bill was talking about it being a trend. Well, yes, it is a trend. If you look over there on the YouTube Studio and that, or the what do you call it when you go in there, like you got your subscriptions and your home, things like that. Well, there's a whole section for the short videos now, and so it is actually, you know, a YouTube thing now where they think that's the thing to do. And like I said, the people who run YouTube are all young. Google, you know, those are young people. So you can imagine that's who they're going to cater to. I mean, it's obvious that you know, that's just the way it works. And as time moves on, you know, us dinosaurs are just kind of put out to pasture, and you know, and we do our own thing, and so that's what I'm doing, my own thing. And so I've noticed my own videos. And you may have seen this too, Bill, that, you know, getting less and less views on it, and or, well, I shouldn't say less views, but less comments. You don't get the comments on them. And I don't know if people just don't have the time to do that, or they don't feel like doing it, or what. Or in my case, maybe that's just the same old crap, and they figure I've commented on that so many times, I'm tired of commenting on it. That's fine. But like I said, it's just, it is what it is, and this is what we do. And one of the reasons I wanted to split my channel is because I wanted to experiment some more along, you know, new different lines and things like that. That's why I've got the other channel. And I just wanted to save this channel for the electronic stuff. And like I said, it may not end up being the better of the channels. I don't know. We'll see. But for right now, it just is, like I said, I just haven't had the spirit or gumption or whatever you want to call it to get in here and do anything with this this. Every time I go past this on the hall and down the hallway, I look at, I don't even really look at it anymore. I just glance out the side of my eye there or whatever as I'm going by, and I think, oh, I don't want to go in there. It's pretty bad when you don't want to go into a room just because of the way it looks, and so that's the way this is. So, but anyway, like I said, I keep trying to buy these things to spark my creativity or whatever you want to call it, and get me back into it. And this worked for a while, but then I ran into a snag and I had to wait on parts, and then you know how that goes. That's just the way it works. But I will get going on it eventually. So it's 18 minutes now. I see the hit 2. I'm getting close to that 20-minute mark on this camera. So I'm going to probably sign off. I hear the lawnmower guys out mowing this morning. They're getting it done early before the heat gets really serious. So I just now seen I have this computer doesn't get rebooted much because I basically just leave it on, and then when I turn the bench off, the TV monitor goes off, and it's just is what it is, I guess. So you got to relaunch this every once in a while to update the browser, which I don't mind doing, but oh, can't have that. Alright, yeah, let's get that off there. Go back to my tropic island. I probably could survive there. I probably could just lay around and do nothing. That wouldn't bother me too much. But anywho, like I said, I'm getting off subject again. I've got 45 seconds now to get done. Alright, that's going to do me. And I don't know when this will be posted, but I'll have to get it uploaded into the computer, and then I will put it up on YouTube. So you guys have a great day. Thank you so very much for watching, and we will